Hello, welcome to the Goofcast. We are goofing. Today, here is me and my mother. Hi, mother. What are you?
What am I? I'm a Scorpio with my moon rising in who knows where. So,
Who knows where?
who knows where? Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing here?
I'm your mother and I take some responsibility for
the
your
great music taste.
great music taste. Yes.
Ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen, this is a fun episode today. We got Mama on.
The mama.
Mama's here to
The mama.
school us. You young
In
little
music?
whippersnappers out here. You're about to
They-
learn a thing or two.
They don't know how hard we had it growing up.
We had it hard. We would work in the coal mine. So,
Questions?
yeah.
What do you want to know that I haven't already said?
How you doing?
How am I?
What do you got pulled up over there? You wrote some things down. I asked you some
Okay,
questions.
so you asked me a question about discovering music as
how's that
growing up. So I grew up in the I grew up
30s?
1930s. Yeah, I'm your grandma. I grew up in the 70s and 80s. So the 70s was kind of rough in Arizona. If you did not, there's two types of music in Arizona.
Yeah.
Country, and then the 70s, heavy metal. That's it.
Yeah.
Nothing in between. Yeah. So if you didn't like those on the radio, or in the 70s, it was like real sappy little love songs that just
Ooh.
drove me insane. So I actually didn't like music growing up. I like playing. We had piano at the house. So my mom insisted we all have piano lessons. So we had some sort of, music and culture in our lives. And then it wasn't until I was in the 80s, the radio started to play early punk music. So you had Elvis Costello comes out, and you have my favorite. Who's my favorite?
Oinge Boinge.
Oingo Boingo, but that was a little bit later.
Oh,
But
who's your
Deborah
favorite?
Harry.
Blondie.
Blondie. Yeah. Yeah. So my best friend and I would go in her room, and she had the what are the 45 records, and we would listen to Rapture.
Yeah.
One of the best. And what do we know about the song Rapture?
It's the best song that ever was sung. It's the ultimate music.
It was Deborah Harry and Blondie and that whole band. Their version of rap music.
Yeah, with Grandmaster Flash, I think.
And DJ, what was it?
Fat Five Freddy.
DJ says, "Mama." Yeah. I can't
Smokes
remember.
cars, eating cars. Man from Mars, don't drink at bars.
You're skipping ahead. But anyway.
Shine to shoe shine.
Yeah.
Slapped up dibbity.
So that was, one of the first songs
And so they're the ones who inspired Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg wouldn't have gone, I slip it down on the slip down tibia. It's hard being Debo Double G with Dr. Dre.
We're not appropriating anybody's music or culture. No.
Bro, Snoop Dogg is his own breed.
Ah.
Literally.
Well,
no, he's like a boxer mixed with a terrier.
Yeah. He got us at Snoop and Dog. I mean,
Snoopy.
there you go.
Snoopy. Who doesn't love Snoopy?
Right.
And then who doesn't love dogs? If you don't love Snoopy or dogs, get euthanized. But second off, Snoop Dogg, that was ingenious, by the way. The name Snoop Dogg. Because you know why?
Why? What do you think?
You can't not like Snoopy. And you can't not like dogs.
I know.
And he's so lovable. And like, even he could be like, I was murdering people. But you're like, the way you're saying it, you're so lovable. And like, you're like, no, you're not. You're a little guy. You're cutie.
Well, so rap music isn't something that I'm like really with. I was more with, it was interesting when we were watching the evolution of disco on PBS show. And then
we're with the culture. We're in the ground.
We have stuff to do.
We got roots in the ground.
We watch PBS. So
I'm on my PBS nightly.
Yeah, but they were talking about what happened to disco. Basically, they're saying disco got replaced by house music.
Oh, what?
Because watch the show on PBS, people.
No.
Yeah. Well,
Actually, do
or
do.
not.
No, she told you to. You must do it.
But yeah, and then you find house music, and then that was the music I danced to in the '90s was the house music.
Ooh.
So that was fun.
And it
But
went a little like
like this,
this.
groove is in the hall. Right.
Keep going. Keep
I
pick up. Wait.
don't know. I can't
Keep it going. No,
replicate.
just do what I'm doing.
Douche, 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 douche. He's making me do this. Okay. Done.
Do
Douche,
it. Do
douche,
it. I
done.
gotta, cause I gotta sing on top of it. So you gotta go. Ready? Go.
Dish, 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 dish,
And go.
dish, dish,
And
dish, dish,
high.
dish, dish.
Go. Keep going.
Woo! Sing it, baby.
And high. Keep going.
Dish, 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 dish. Yeah, you
So
too
that's what
can do
happened. That's you too.
bad music.
You
Yeah.
too can find a mentally disabled person to invite you on their podcast.
Apparently,
and they will
I haven't had to go
insist
that
you
far.
do the backbeat.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
haven't even started, but I have.
Oh my gosh. So
Okay, so what happened? So you were in the desert. So when you
So
say
in the
heavy
desert.
metal, was that like, is it like Judas Priest, or was it like, okay, so was this Judas Priest
Judas
and
Priest.
country?
So right. So,
So-
as far as acts, if you wanted to
Yeah.
go see a show, they didn't come by Phoenix, Arizona.
So who would have been
Yeah.
around at the time but didn't come by? Like, what would have been in between those two that you could have if you were like, let's say, in like New Jersey or like New York or like
Well,
LA.
New Jersey. I mean, Blondie wasn't coming by.
Yeah. But before you got the radio, before the
Before we got
radio
the-
airwaves
well, we
turned on to other things, but it was just those two. Like,
Mhm.
what other stuff was around at that time before you got Elvis Costello and Blondie on the
sappy
radio?
70s music and disco music.
Okay, so there
And
was
then
no
what
rock
my
bands that
parents
would've-
listened to, which was scary, but no
Yeah.
other rock bands.
So if you were in a
no.
place, if you were in a different place in the country, you wouldn't have had bands that like were on tour that you would have liked to see. Like you didn't want to see. I don't know. I'm thinking like Zeppelin. I'm just trying to come up with something. AC/DC.
I mean, Eric Clapton would come by.
Clapton. Okay.
So I mean, you got something coming through.
Blues. I know you love blues.
Yeah,
Stevie Ray
blues.
Vaughan wasn't coming by.
He might have, but I
Okay.
mean, I wasn't. Again, did I even get let out of the house?
Oh.
Did my parents want me to go see a concert?
Yeah.
Yeah, my first concert was though Oingo Boingo.
Ooh.
Absolute favorite. So,
Girl.
but that wasn't until, I mean, I don't know how old I was, but that was, I mean, I saw maybe 2 concerts in high school. That's it. And then we had, growing up in the 90s, going to Tempe, going to ASU.
Yeah.
The big band that was playing was Gin Blossoms. Yeah. So still you're scraping by. If you wanted to see a big act, you'd save up money and you drive in a hot car and you go down the I-10 and you go to LA and you would see that's the only place you really catch a good show.
Yeah.
So, but that was that. That's how
Yeah.
it was. Like if you liked music and you liked your bands, you had so much more band loyalty because I think you had that difficulty factor of being able to listen to their music. You kind of
Yeah.
had that. I had to earn it. You know, you had to make so much effort.
Sacrifice.
Yeah. And then spending your money on an actual physical
Yeah.
record, cassette tape, CDs,
Laser.
laser disc. That's more for movies.
No, I know what it is.
So-
Yeah, but they had another thing between there was tape.
tape.
So there's cassettes. There was
You had 8-track.
CDs, 8-track. Yeah.
Before you had cassette tapes, you had 8 tracks.
Yeah.
My memories of 8 tracks were mostly my parents putting an 8-track of oh god, like whoever would be more like not quite country, but say Neil Diamond, something like that. Yeah, 8-track in the family station wagon. With the Woody panels on the side. on a long road trip, and then that was let's listen to music, kids.
Yeah.
You had it easy.
You were like, how about no?
You had
They're
parents.
like,
You had
let's
parents.
listen to music, and he said, how about no? You turned into Michael. Who's the guy who does SNL? Oh shoot, I'm blanking. The guy, the SNL guy who does
The
Michael
SNL guy.
Lawrence or whatever Michael Lauren, the guy who runs SNL, who picks everyone, who does the whole.
Yeah,
Lauren Michaels.
Lauren Michaels.
Lauren Michaels, you turn
Yeah.
into Doctor Evil.
Doc-
You were a little 8-year-old in the back of the Suburban with the wood paneling. They put on Neil Diamond. They go, "Want to listen to music?" You go, "How about no?"
Not
You
that's
went.
what
You
you're
went.
calling
You
used
went. You went.
music.
Sorry. You just went. Zip it.
Yeah,
Zip it. Not.
yeah.
Not it.
This is is that what you call music?
Is is that what you call music? Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. So there you go. I wasn't even out yet, but that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
You were no. It was from the future. It got they sent that back because they're like, this would be perfect for her at that moment. They sent back the memory through
that's true.
through the
That's
ether,
true.
mom.
That's through the ether.
We listened to Terrence Howard on Rogan, so we know about the ether.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What do I smell? What are you smoking? Ether. No. So
We
let me look at
smoking
my
ganja joints with the gorillas.
and then when
I happy, feeling glad.
that's funny. That's funny.
White British guys.
And then, how important is it to you to find someone that you want to date and then actually enjoy the music that you listen to?
What do you mean?
I'm
How
asking.
important?
I'm asking you.
What do you mean?
What I just said.
How important, like as compared to like what?
As
Are you saying how important out of like picking out of dating,
one scale
picking a date,
scale of 1 to 10.
out of picking someone to date? How important is their music taste? Is that the question,
yes, one
or is it
scale of 1 to 10? 1 out of 10.
Oh, yeah.
right.
How important is music taste in dating? Well, I'll put it this way: if
someone you wanted a serious, relationship with.
if they had really good music taste, they could get away with being not particularly like super attractive, like just like
So it's high
cute
importance.
Cute enough.
That's high importance.
Yeah. We're talking 7 out of 10 if you got a good music taste.
We're
If you got a
talking
good music taste. But if you got a bad music taste, 9 out of 10. It's like
yeah. You can fix the face. You just can't fix the taste.
Yeah, exactly. You can get plastic surgery. You can get work done. Look at Alex Hermosi. His wife, Layla Hermosi, got a lot of work done, but she had like great personality, great everything.
I think I saw the before photos. I think it was her personal taste. I think.
Oh no, but I'm just
saying. I don't think she was an unattractive person.
No.
Before in any means. No.
Yeah, no. I don't think she was unattractive, but now she's like super cute. Like she got and I think that was for her sake. But like, that's what I'm saying. Is like if you find someone with great personality you really like, it's like
the external you can fix.
Yeah, same way. Like if like someone's really overweight, like they can lose weight.
But
here's where you're in trouble. If you're like, yeah, I got a weird face. Like if you're a guy with a weird face, and you're like, I lose a bunch of weight, and you're like, I still look weird.
Well,
you're
that
like,
wasn't the issue. The weight wasn't the issue.
Yeah. You're just like, oh, bud.
Yeah.
So how important is music taste in like you were saying like friends, serious relationship, anything like that?
I think with your friends, you like to have a variety of friends. So I think if you have a couple bands that you and your friends like, but then they like other stuff too, that's
we need to have some crossover.
But I think it depends on how.
But we gotta have something. If they're your best friend or like one of your really close friends, you need to have some music you guys like.
Well, I would say if the person is someone you would go on a road trip with, you better have some music in common.
Yeah.
Or that's gonna be that can break a friendship. That can break a relationship. If you're in the car for 6 hours and you don't like any of the music they like, and they don't like any of the music you like.
I'll give you an example. Shout out my buddy Jack. My buddy Jack, no one can identify him from just that, but my buddy Jack,
I know
he loves. Here's the funny part. He likes the same music as me. But we go on a road trip, and he's like, the music we both like. We're not going to listen to that on the road trip. We're going to listen to music that I like that you don't like. Have fun. And they're
'Cause
just
I'm
like,
driving, 'cause
bro,
it's my car.
I know. You're like,
Yeah.
why do you have to wake up and choose violence? Why do you have to choose like
No,
the
no,
most
no. It was asserting dominance.
asserting dominance? You're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, I do not want to beat the Grand Canyon. You're like, we didn't even get Taylor. We got Sylvan Esso. Nothing wrong with Sylvan Esso, but
yeah.
oh my god, on
Well-
repeat the same 6 songs. You're like, no.
No.
And then he loves like first couple Arctic Monkeys albums. He loves Cage the Elephant.
You know, it's
He loves
almost
all this
it's almost
stuff.
like
You're like, this is insult to injury.
No, it's almost like you should pick music that you both hate, and then you can both be spending the whole time agreeing
Dogging
on what
it.
you hate.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you really want to find. It's really about commonality
Yeah.
that brings enjoyment.
Oh yeah.
And so music as a commonality factor, and music's one of the few things that you can do to entertain yourself when you're on a road trip.
Yeah.
Then that's
Or gossip.
or gas.
Turn into Real Housewives.
But I my best friend, when we went on a trip, what she would do is we'd go to we went to a music store, because those existed, because how else you
Still
can get
do.
your music? Still do, but still.
No one goes anymore except me.
I know.
And then I go and I actually am like looking through like the dollar records at Amiibo on Hollywood Boulevard or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is so cool. I'm spending an hour, and everyone else is like, I saw the $80 album I already have that just came out. They're
Wow.
like, I'm already done. You're like, what was the point in coming here? I'm like, no, I'm gonna go here and look at what there is for 30 cents and find
Yeah.
some gems, pick a bunch of things that look interesting. You're like, what? And then be like, bring them all home, and then whatever I don't like, I can take to another store. But I only spent like $20 and I got 100 records.
There you go.
It's like that's
There you go. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, so
Yeah.
no, what
What'd you guys
we
do?
did was when she would go on a trip, she would get a cassette tape or whatever form of music, and you'd have this music. So we were in Germany, and we picked I think it was English Beat, and it was an entire English Beat album. So whenever you listen to that music,
you think about that.
it's your memory.
Well, you can
So
do that.
just
That's a nice thing.
you
can do
have
that anywhere.
memories tied to that, and I just thought that was the most awesome way to kind of experience a trip. And then every time you listen to the music, you're more connected
You're brought back
to the trip. You're brought back, and then you remember your friend, and you're like, of course she's my best friend. So then it's just kind of
Care Bear and Care Bear.
keeps you
Care Bear and Care Bear.
You know it.
KBS.
Yeah. No, but we were tough chicks. We thought we were tough chicks.
You
back
were
then.
tough chicks. you guys are you're not
With our leather jackets.
you're not pushovers.
True.
Yeah, that's
True.
one way to put it. You guys are real MFers. You guys are real you guys are real mama frogs.
We are.
You
Yeah,
know-
we are both mama.
yeah,
frogs. We're
real-
both moms of two sons.
Oh, you're
so
frog moms, dude. If you
we're tough.
got daughters, you would have been like, oh no, I'm bored. This is awful.
No.
You needed like boys that are like rambunctious, like get in place. Yeah, you're like, oh, you're gonna hit me. You're like, no, put that back. Put that back. No, what I mean, the kid's like poking you. You're not like, I'm gonna poke you. You like that? Poke. Okay, buzz off.
I'll give you something to worry
Yeah,
about.
I'll give you something to worry about. Go climb up a tree. Go take a scooter. Put a helmet on, but take a scooter and go.
The harshest thing my mom said to me one day.
Yeah.
I knew when I actually. Yeah, she would say get. Get is just like a would be something she would utter every day.
Well, it's short for get out of here.
Get out of my face.
Get out of my face.
Like done.
Get.
But no,
Get.
I knew I'd pushed her too far when she said, "Karen, go play in the street."
Oh.
Cold.
Ice.
Yeah, I backed off.
Oh, whoa.
We would terrorize her. She would be relaxing. She'd work these long shifts at the hospital as a nurse and come home with her white uniform stained by other people's whatever. And here she is, just trying to relax on the couch and read a book. I'd come sneaking up behind her. And I'd die laughing And so I can see where that wasn't very kind. I'm like, how did you let me live?
She should. She's got a playpen.
I was lucky.
And if CPS would have came, they'd be like, "Ma'am, you have your child in the cage." They're like, "Oh, no, let her out. See what happens." And by the end of like 5 minutes, you'd be back in the cage. The CPS officers would be like, "Okay, ma'am, we are mistaken. You have a demon child."
They'd say she listens to Oingo Boingo. That explains.
They'd be like,
that explains everything.
They'd be like, "Okay, well, you need any water? You need to use the restroom. There's a mat on the floor, and we got a bottle hooked up in your cage. Okay, you're good."
There you go.
That's what CPS said.
That's what they said. So
they said kids in cages for you. Yes.
One of the coolest things though that you did was when you went to a record store and you found an obscure album that I loved, that I listened to probably early 90s. Most people hadn't heard of, by a band called, do you remember? I can tell you one of the songs.
Squeeze.
On there. Oh, Squeeze is good. Yeah. I mean, Squeeze is awesome.
I don't know which album. Was it Aztec Camera?
Aztec Camera. Yeah. Song Oblivious. And you could barely hear it on
radio.
On the radio.
It's not getting substantial radio.
No, but it had more of a guitar riff that kind of bordered on almost flamenco guitar. What do you think of that? People check that out.
Go check out Aztec Camera. Go check out the whole record. Actually.
Yeah. Oh, you have it? Okay. He's going to show it. I got to talk now. No. So raise your kids to listen to the music you like, and then you have a more harmonious relationship, or at least something that you guys can all talk about and have happier
This one is from
times.
my buddy Jack. Supposed to drop it out.
Who is?
3 years ago.
Well, what is it? Who is it?
Breeze blocks.
Okay. Did you listen to that on your road trip or no? No. Okay. Still looking for.
And then I see it.
Okay. All right. What's on top? Oh, Queens of the Stone Age. Oh my goodness. See?
YouTube,
X-rated.
It's informative. That's actually CGI. It's not real. It's AGI. Artificial Generalized Intelligence. Oh, I have so many records. Wow.
You have a lot of records.
Record box.
Keep going. Keep digging. Whoa. Whoa. So. You got it? Record store day. Oh, Agent Orange.
Oh, wait. Oh, you got to talk.
Got to talk.
Greatest record. One of the greatest records of all the time. What do we got?
Loving it.
It's Frank Zappa. And it's just another band in LA. This is a great record. The first entire side is Billy the Mountain. And then the back side of the record, the second side, is just a lot of really good, well-done songs.
Okay. Frank Zappa, though, is an acquired taste because that was the one band I refused to listen to that your father loved. And I can now appreciate it once you and your brother grew up and could play the music.
Rage
I had a
Against
better
the Machine.
understanding.
Not just one. Well, first it's the self-titled. But two of the same record.
You know who is the person that told your dad to listen to Rage Against the Machine?
You?
Spoiler. Yeah.
Mom is cooler than dad, confirmed. And now here's Mom's record.
Squeeze. Yeah.
Now let's filibuster on that.
Yeah. Wait, what's on this one? What's on this one? I'm not dropping it.
Don't drop it. Don't drop it like it's hot.
Like I dropped you. I'm sorry.
You dropped me like a hot turd in the summer.
Pulling muscles from the shell. That was wonderful. Another nail in my heart. Separate beds. What else is good? Yeah. If I didn't love you. If I didn't love you.
If I fell in love with you.
I love Yeah. I did not see them tour. So I mean, could you imagine? I would have driven to LA to see them.
Hold that.
I see.
Hold
what?
Thank you. I'm going to put the other one in the box first.
Oh, there's an order and a sequence. to how these are put back in the bag.
This is a UK import.
Yes. What else did? Oh,
Which is
didn't
weird
you
because
have?
Agent Orange is from friggin' Orange County. Why would? But I guess their label was in the UK.
I. That's something we have to look up on the internet, kids.
Google it.
Yes. And what?
There's more.
Didn't you have? Oh, there it is.
Castec Amra.
Aztec camera.
It's the camera.
So challenge to listen to find. High and Low is a really good song. Where are the rest? I can't
Yeah,
read.
it's right. It's here and here. So we got Oblivious, The Boy Wanders, Walk Out to Winter,
That's
Swear
good.
I'll Be There. That one's great.
Mm-hmm.
The Bugle Sounds again is good. I don't remember that one. We could send letters. Yeah, that one's good.
Yeah.
Pillage
Very kind of a moody, kind of
moody.
a.
It's incredible though.
Yeah.
Going down the depth with you. I got all the love and
But my favorite, I love the lyrics of Oblivious and the musical arrangement. So
yeah,
but,
Oblivious that's like the hit.
wait, where's the? You don't have the album with you, but don't you have the album for? He has every album with him.
Every album with me.
Why am I? Oh, Cambodia.
Oh, do I have it?
When I say Cambodia, what do you think of?
I'm rolling down the road, I'm flirting with disaster.
There you go. Yeah, Molly Hatchet, you would have heard. Molly Hatchet would have come through Arizona back in my day. Not Talking Heads. I mean, they probably did eventually, but not initially. That was a good album.
The same as the other was.
Yes.
Days gone by.
Blood in the water can be done.
Okay, copyright.
Oh, whoops. Roxy.
Boom.
Okay.
Zappido.
So
keep on talking, Mama.
keep on talking. Okay, let me look at my notes. He gave me questions.
Oh no.
Prompts.
I did it to him.
Weezer, the Blue Album. Oh, here we go.
This is a
Okay.
deep cut. This isn't on Spotify. You might have to find this on YouTube. So Stanley Jordan, though, is the best. Eleanor Rigby by Stanley Jordan. Pull up the live video from like a jazz fest. It might have been in Phoenix. It might have been in
I saw them in Phoenix. I saw them not in Phoenix, in the Scottsdale Center for the Arts with my best friend.
Oh, this is a great one. So he does The Sound of Silence.
Mm-hmm.
Sonny, I don't know that song. Georgia on My Mind. Send One Your Love. Moon River.
The way
Guitar
he plays
Man,
guitar was
piano. He plays it like a piano.
Exactly.
Oh, it is my favorite things. This
But
one's
people
great.
don't know
Silent
that.
Night.
That's
So the way he does it, is basically normally guitar is it's a fourth. Every string is a fourth higher, so it's whatever, like 6 notes higher.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a point where it skips and it's 5. It's a fifth instead of a fourth.
Right.
And the tuning is a weird jump. And so he just said nope, and he keeps the strings all at a fourth, so that he has the exact same shapes every time. And so with his left hand, he plays the bass like dung 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 dung, like you would on a piano. And the right hand, he taps the leads. And so he was tapping like Van Halen, except not like Van Halen.
Whoa.
Stanley Jordan.
Wow.
Because Van Halen was doing is he was using the right hand or the left hand to play melodies that were just so he could play an 8-finger melody at the same time, like Stanley Jordan is playing 2 separate parts. He's playing the lead,
like a piano.
The lead player, yeah, he's being the backing track to himself.
Right.
There you go. UK, that's really good.
Okay.
And so that's the rest in here. But this was
this
is my favorites. The other stuff.
That's the portable collection.
The portable, yeah. We got the big. I'll pull it over.
The big old honking. What are you bringing over?
Tell me what you got going on.
What's he bringing over?
The
story through the ages of music. Oh, and then the other thing is that then when your kids like music similar to what you like, they introduce you to new music as well as you discover new music.
So
woo-wee.
Mike, can you put the mic to my face?
Oh.
No, just you can use yours.
Okay.
This is the big collection from the big house. This is what I got at Amiibo for like 20 cents a record.
craziness. What do we have here?
You say it.
Deutsche Grammophon Gesellschaft.
Mhm.
Who is, yeah, okay. The best of the Guess Who.
Down, 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 down.
Wow.
Down, 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 down. This is a great record. This is a very good record. Listen to that.
Listen up. Listen up.
American Woman. Yeah.
Is that
This
Jimi
is just a random soundtrack. No, it was what's his name? Lenny Kravitz did a cover
Lenny
of
Kravitz
American
did
Woman.
but
Both are good. This record,
yeah.
Honk, is interesting. Like, if you want to see like country, jazz, pop, and rock kind of mixed together,
Let me see this.
just interesting.
It's on the back.
Yeah, it's
What
very
are the
interesting.
songs?
You've never heard it. You've never heard it. Yeah, I bought it because I thought it looked interesting, and then I went and listened to it, and it's interesting.
Well, there you go.
And here we go.
Pajama Slave Dancers.
No, that's the band, and the record is Heavy Petting Zoo.
Oh, this
is a bad record. But there's lots of. It's got the spirit is interesting, and some of the production is cool. But it's a punk band from LA from the '80s.
Okay, not too bad.
Let's see.
Salutation.
Now this is the 3M Club male.
Are you sure you didn't steal that from your grandfather? Is that barbershop?
No, it's just.
My father's saying barbershop.
It's not even barbershop. It's just. It's like 80 guys, just 80 dudes just howling. Just 80 dudes just howling.
A chorus of men.
This one, the Alleys. I think this is probably going to be some like post-punk new wave type of thing. I don't even remember. I think I like tried listening to it and I was like, lame. Whatever word you'd use in the 90s that begins with a G for lame. That too. Tony Martin. I don't even know if I listened to this one, but it's from Decca Records. It looks like probably going to be like some Dean Martin type stuff.
Yeah, it looks like
so I'll pull that. Yeah,
Dean
some of these,
Martin
this is
wannabe?
Good. Yeah, you gotta be.
Origins of wow, Connor, you got a lot. He's got a lot to do, folks.
I do. Look at that.
The golden days of radio.
Someone go through that. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Okay.
Another Austin Powers reference for the win.
What else you got in there?
And let's see. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Keep digging. Oh.
Lots of golden nuggets.
Engelbert
Humperdinck.
You need a okay.
Who's better, Engelbert Humperdinck or Bublé? Michael Bublé.
Wait.
That's the challenge. So we're not talking rock. We're talking roots of rock.
Man without music. Love.
You have to.
That was
have
good.
A nice scope.
They used that as like in the show Moon Knight, and so I went. They used an Humperdinck song as like. Oh, here we go. Look, another one. Live.
The Riviera. Oh, I see a Brat Pack. Is that a Frank Sinatra?
Nope.
No, it's Bobby Rydell.
Let's see here. We got John Gary. This one's unopened. Oh, wait. Oh, gosh. Now this.
There we go.
Joe Walsh. So what? Didn't even listen to this.
That's a look.
But this, I'm pretty certain, doesn't he play bass or something? He's a rock guy.
Yeah.
Like one of those ones that you got to know, but honestly, you don't need to know. Like there's all those guys that are supposed to be like the best guitarists and the best bassists, and I'll give you one. So like Ted Nugent, I have not listened to enough, but good. When I do hear it, it's good. I understand it's good, but I haven't gone through it, so I don't need to have listened to it. And there's a lot of those, like Jeff Beck. Yeah, whenever I hear it, it's great, but I haven't gone through it, and I don't need to. Steve Vai, I'm not a big fan of his stuff. His just style. I know. Can you hold these? I need you to hold these so they don't fall over. There you go.
Simon and Garfunkel.
So, okay, we're going to hold it like this. You need to hold right there.
Okay.
Oh, now this.
Chicago.
Have you heard this record?
Yes.
This is maybe their best record.
This
is Chicago 8, I think. Or maybe it's 5 or 6 or something. This one is great because it's got Saturday in the park. I thought it was the 4th of July. And that's also got like, does it have 25 or 64? No, that's the third one. But it's got a bunch of these good ones. Oh, here we go. And then hold that.
You can tell it.
This, I don't even know if this is if this is there's another the Guess Who record, so I'll check that one out.
Okay.
Oh, this one is
Oh,
interesting.
the Jay Giles band.
The Jay Giles band.
Love it. Wait, what's on there?
It doesn't have centerfold. It has.
Oh, it doesn't?
See, no, but it's.
Centerfold. Angel was a
No,
centerfold.
there's centerfold.
That was
But I have no clue what this is. Cut and Dry Dolly. Oh, violin, flute, concerta. Dude, but just come, like, you see how this is like, you instantly get inspiration if you want to make music. Oh, and then this is this isn't Linda Ronstadt. This is
it's
Billy
Billy
Vaughn.
Vaughn, but not
Well,
Billy
no
Ray
clue.
Vaughan.
Oh, no, here's the Linda Ronstadt.
Ah, that's good.
Silk Purse.
Just
There you go.
Linda Ronstadt, her vocals, so envious. That's a woman who can sing. You know, if you get intimidated to perform, don't listen to a record before you go to karaoke. Unless you're just as good, maybe you are.
Unless you're a masochist.
Right. So, what was, Connor, your memory of listening to music growing up as a child?
Oh, wait a minute.
Loaded question.
Loaded diaper.
Mm-hmm.
Can you say loaded diaper real quick?
Loaded diaper.
You know the band.
Yes, I know the band. I know what it's from. That diary.
What do you mean? No,
of some very.
Band. I have no clue you're referring to.
It's not the Diary of the Wimpy Kid.
No, it's the greatest band ever.
Had to buy all those books at your book fair. Remember book fairs? Do they sell? They still have book fairs, right?
Get hopped up on some Skittles. Rummaging through a pile of books like I wanted to read. What? I did, though, because they were neat. They talked about the tales of the loaded diaper.
Yeah.
And how
it was
too
Captain
cool Rockstar.
And Captain Underpants.
Yes.
Wait, was that you? Yeah.
Captain Undergarment. Okay, so you know what? I'm cheap and I'm lazy. Actually, I want to get a couple days ahead. So I've got some wiggle room. So we're going to cut it short today.
Okay.
And we're going to start again. So we'll see you tomorrow. But
Bye, guys.
come back. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay? Bye-bye.